can only eat grilled meat for so long until like, is there anything else? So ultra super tasty food, back away from it a little bit. Another one is make sure you're nice and hydrated, have a little bit of fluid before you start a meal, and it fills up your stomach a bit. It's not a huge hack. It can help some people a little bit. Another one is if you tell yourself, look, I'm at a party and I'm going to be eating normal people food. Try to fill up on proteins and veggies first, and then maybe have a cookie or two. But if you go fucking right for the cookies, and you know,
game over.
I mean, yeah, sure. Well, it depends on what game you're playing. If you're gold coins or calories, shit, you just broke all the level records, right? So stuff like that, these kinds of pieces of advice, they're not revolutionary, but when you're hungry and you're dieting, all of them can help to a considerable degree.
I like the sort of strategic tactical stuff because those are the things I think that people keep in the back of their mind. And also they're small behaviors that you anchor your new sense of identity to. Yeah. Don't forget, I've got to have I must drink my 300 milliliters of water before I sit down to have this meal. Why am I doing this? It's the same reason I have a book of poems, Tim Burton's The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy. It sits on the desk next to where I record my podcast.
Okay.
And just by having that there, it was given to me by my speech coach, and I read a couple of poems before I start the episode because it's whimsical and it's good for vocal diction and precision and stuff like that. But the main reason is that is a physical representation of I care about precision in speech. And by having it there, every time that I go into the room, I go, I must remember to be precise when I speak.
Yes. When you're at a business dinner and everyone's ordering lobster bisque dipped in French fries or some shit, you're like, hey, like, what does your filet look like? Can I get some grilled veggies to the table? Because you give a shit and you have that plan, and eventually you combine giving a shit with having a plan for at least a few weeks. You have habits. You do that another few weeks, you have the beginning of not identity with a capital I, but a lowercase I. I'm a person who gives a shit about my health. I care about what goes into my body. And here's the thing, one of the funny pieces of feedback I get every now and again from like business people and stuff is like, well, you know, I do a lot of client dinners. And I'm like, yes. Like, well, you know, like I'm drinking alcohol, I'm eating all this stuff. I'm like, if you tell the CEO of NVIDIA, who's you're sitting across from at a business dinner, he's like, are you going to have any of the crazy fries or whatever? You're like, actually, I'm trying to clean up my weight and stuff like that. I'm just going to order a steak and have some veggies. There's no way Jensen Huang is going to be like, pathetic. Guys, clean this up. We're not doing a deal with this guy. Unreal. Take your data center and shove it. And he walks off. He's going to be like, amazing. Good for you. You don't mind.
Sort of man that I want to be in business with.
Like, at the very least, it's neutral. If it's a negative, you don't want to be in business with that
that's
person.
not the sort of person.
But it's usually like a cool positive. Now, usually I like to say like, but please order anything you want. Temptation's not a factor by all, because most people be like, oh God, I was going to get the pizza, but I don't want to make you, and they'll do that because they're super nice.
His diet is now my diet somehow.
Exactly. They start feeling guilty. You don't want that kind of energy. So be like, hey, like you guys order whatever you want. I'm just going to do me. I promise I'm having fun.